classic song Santa Baby. For the cover, she decided to drop a music video that hasn't sat well with the public. Not only did the video spark confusion, but the theme of the video seems to be all over the place. She has sparked outrage, being called out for what people believe to be satanic imagery placed in the video. In today's episode, I'm going to be breaking down this imagery to tell you exactly what this music video is telling us. I was actually going to cover this video in my last video about Saturn worship in Hollywood, because believe it or not, this video is connected to that as well. But I decided it would be best to dedicate a full breakdown to this music video instead. Now, to summarize the music video, it seems to represent a wild Christmas party, showing Kim crawling her way around the party while a bunch of strange visuals are being displayed behind her. This video seems to play out like a dream sequence with little to no explanation. By the end of the video, Kim ends up making her way to Santa Claus. The video starts with a close-up of Kim as she slowly drops to the ground before showing a bunch of businessmen on the phone. The camera then glitches and what appears to be a donkey or a reindeer is briefly shown. They then show what appears to be 3 elves sitting next to each other, with one red elf that seems to resemble the devil. Kim makes her way in between the legs of one of the elves that seems to be fixing a pipe. They then show a woman tossing a massive football to a group of men, while money is seen being thrown everywhere. From here, we see a group of barely dressed women playing a game of Twister before showing a woman cheering in a full cheerleader outfit. The very next thing shown is a depiction of the Virgin Mary standing by a donkey. From here, Kim is shown crawling again before a depiction of Jesus is shown opening up a fridge. After this, the video only gets stranger and weirder as it goes on. We then see Kim crawling into a room full of snow. At one point, a choir is shown singing a song, and then we are shown a statue of Mary and Joseph. The next important detail is when they show little people dressed as Santa while they're picking up money from the ground before running off with it. They then show a nun dressed in red repeating "He is not a man of God" over and over again. Then the video ends with Kim touching on Santa, who is played by Macaulay Culkin. Now you might be seeing all of this wondering to yourself, what in the world does this stuff mean? It all seems to make zero sense and just be a total mess of a music video. But believe it or not, this music video actually has a dark, disturbing message. This music video portrays the truth about Christmas and why it is celebrated. Even though Christmas is supposed to be about Jesus' birthday, the figure who is really worshipped on Christmas is no other than Santa. That's why in the video they show someone pretending to be Jesus casually walking with no one showing him any attention or praise, while they show Kim crawling her way to Santa, pretty much worshipping him. When Santa is finally shown, they show him holding the camera, recording everything, indicating that he's the director. He's the one all of this is being done for. Technically, Christmas is a celebration of Jesus' birthday, but Santa is the one that's really being praised. What this video is showing us is that this holiday isn't about Jesus, but Santa.
Shalom Akim. First off, I want to start by saying all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Chakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, bishops, and elders, great millstone, and salutations to the Akim pushing this word in all sincerity and honesty, and the rest of the hopeful elect constantly enduring. Shalom. My name is Korah Allah, and Logan's makes for edifying lesson. Now, this is taken from The Truth Is, which, like and subscribe, brings out some real detail and deep explanations going into the dark side of being a celebrity or famous in this world. So yeah, you can check out The Truth Is. This is all for educational purposes, and he goes into Kim Kardashian's Santa Baby video explained. Okay, and this came out recently, I believe around Christmas time or on Christmas, or I'm not really too sure. Okay, but it goes into Kim. It's basically satanic, and basically is what it brings out, what it shows you, and what The Truth Is breaks down is it's nothing to worship the one the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Okay, which the real name of the one and only begotten Son is Yahweh Shai. Okay, it's not a worship of so-called Jesus Christ or Yahweh Shai. This is the worship of Santa, which Santa goes back to the Greek god Saturn. Okay, so it's a worship of Saturn. All right, so I'm going to get a few scriptures, look up a few things, and low ones make for edifying lesson. So this is Micah 2:10, and it reads, "Arise, ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it's polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction." Right now, this kingdom, that we in under so-called white man's rulership or Esau's rulership, is under a demonic vibration. Okay, now it says, "Arise, ye and depart, for this is not your rest." Doesn't mean go on a plane, right, or change location, because Esau is in control of the whole world. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, and that the wicked vibration is pushed upon the whole world. Okay, so when it says arise and depart, it means come out of the ways, out of the beliefs, and come back to true nationality. This is really talking about the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, and that nationality. All right, arise and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. Now, arise meaning what? Come out of those ways, those worldly ways, all right, unworldly beliefs, because the people believe that wealth and fame is all godliness, but this is not true. All right, especially in this kingdom, this society, all right, under this rulership, this wicked rulership, to be wealthy or to be famous, you have to sell out. You have to do some unrighteous things, some wicked things. All right, now Kim Kardashian, she's a good example, right? Beyonce is another example. Jay-Z, P. Diddy, all these different musicians and actors, The Rock, right? Like, if you were acted, one thing you have to do is you have to get dressed in woman clothing. Okay, so you got to push that sodomite vibration upon the people. Okay, and the same thing with these celebrities pushing these different idols and idol worship upon the people. Okay, so it says, "Arise and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction." This is what this place brings: destruction. Okay, and pollution. All right, pollute you through the media, pollute you through the food you eat, right? The water, the air. Okay, their belief in the Roman Catholic Church, okay, which is contrary to the Bible. So this place is polluted on all levels, but the elect is going to rise up and depart. Now, this is straight off of Google. I put in God of Saturn, and this one pops up. It says Saturn was the Roman god of agriculture, time, and harvest. All right. Now, I'll jump down. It says the Roman people celebrated Saturn with a week-long festival called the Saturnalia, which was a time of gift-giving and joy. This festival later became the basis for modern-day Christmas. Okay, so there you have it, man. It says it right here in Google. Christmas has nothing to do with so-called Jesus Christ or anything to do with the high holy days or anything like that, man. Okay, which the real name is Yahweh Shai. Okay, it has to do with worshiping a Roman idol. Okay, that goes by the name Saturn, with a week-long festival called Saturnalia. This is an article from Haley Milliman. Okay, remembering Saturnalia, the badass ancient Roman precursor to Christmas. It says Saturnalia, the ancient Roman precursor to Christmas, was basically like the best holiday party you ever been to, times a million. It was actually kind of similar to the purge, except instead of everyone going nuts and murdering each other, they abandoned social order to drink and make merry. While we don't celebrate Christmas with wine-induced orgies, at least at my house, we have carried over a lot of Saturnalia traditions onto modern day. Okay? And as a fact, wine-induced orgies was also taking place during the celebration of Saturnalia. All right? And this happens too with the celebrities. Now, of course, you know, P. Diddy is one of the prime examples. Okay? Now, there's a lot of different similarities that she gives throughout the article. I mean, it's an interesting read. Okay. Now, I'm not going to read everything. There's something here about Saturnalia fact number 3. Each household elected a head mischief maker for the week. Someone a good Saturnalius princeps would do the following: insult guests, wear crazy clothing, chase people around the house, plan scandalous party entertainment, straight up folly. Okay. Now it says here, Saturnalia fact number 5. Santa got his catchphrase from Saturnalia. The tradition greeting of Saturnalia was low Saturnalia. People would run through the streets calling low, low, low. And today's ho, ho, ho. Okay. But it all goes back to, the point is, it goes back to Saturn. Mark 8:36 says, for what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world, and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels. Okay. Now I'll read it again. This is Mark 8:36. I'm going to go straight to the point. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? And that's exactly what happens. Okay, you gain money and wealth. Okay, everything you desired on a carnal level, right? But spiritually, you lose your soul. That's the price you pay, because you're doing wicked acts that normally you wouldn't do, and it's not right, but you do it to please the ones giving you the bag, right? That's why a lot of celebrities, they die from consumption of drugs and alcohol, right? A lot of celebrities commit suicide. There's also something called blood sacrifice, where you sacrifice your relatives, someone you love, and all that goes back to satanic rituals. It says, or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Because ultimately, what you're receiving is temporary, and it's not going to save you from the upcoming destruction. All right, you're gonna be destroyed right along with your wealth, right along with the ones you sold out to, the Illuminati. Okay, all those things is gonna lead to your destruction. Jeremiah 10:2, it says, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathens are dismayed at them. Okay? Learn not the way of the heathens, man. Okay? Or worshiping these false idols, okay? And these different false gods. It's heathenistic. It says, for the customs of the people are vain. It's vain. There is no purpose to it, right? It's old folly. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, and work the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver, with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must need be born, because they cannot go. It says, be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good. Right? And that's going into those trees and those celebrations and those satanic rituals, right? And idol worship, you know. And this is talking about what does it sound like? It sounds like the Christmas tree. So these things, these acts are going back to ancient times. You know, the Romans called it Saturnalia, right? But the Greeks also had their own customs, you know. Then, you know, the Babylonians had their own customs. So this is following the traditions of the heathens, all right? It says, Jeremiah 10:6, for as much as there is none like unto thee, O Lord, O Yahweh, thou art great, and thy name is great in might. Okay, so although you have these false idols, those idols are for the heathens. Okay, but there is none like the Most High, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and the Son. So I'll end this there, Lord's edifying lesson. Once again, I want to say all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Washim, Hakwadash, double honor to the apostles, Bishop and Elders, Great Millstone, and citation to the Akim, pushing this word in all sincerity and honesty, and the whole full leg constantly enduring. Shalom.